morning. But right now, y'all, it's mail time, which means it's time to hand it off to a 20-something loser who is going to show us mail time 14 patches. Lee, floor is yours.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, my name is Lee, aka 20-something loser, and this is Mail Time. And it's a very adorable, cute little platformer game that we're going to kind of explore here just a little bit together. To get us started here, what was our color choice?
So it was close, but at the end of the day, purple wins.
Purple wins. Alrighty. I do really like the purple shade and color here because the backpack and the entire outfit is really adorable. It is great. With me here, I also have. Feel free to introduce yourself now.
Hello, hi. I'm Blackheart Wings, also known as Gabby. And I'm super happy to be here and keeping Lee company while we go through this cute little game.
We will go ahead and get started then. This is the Mail Time 14 Patches run. We're going to deliver some mail really quickly and as fast as possible. And we're going to meet a bunch of characters, and Gabby's going to tell us all about them. So here we go. We can start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so we start off here. We're getting our way into Grumblewood Grove here. And we were talking to Janet. Gabby, do you want to tell us who is Janet?
Gladly. So Janet is our male scout leader and also our boss. She's the one who's in charge of whether or not we become an official male scout. So what we have to do right now is Janet is asking us to deliver a letter to Greg. We don't know who Greg is. So we're going to go around Grumblewood Grove talking to people to find out if they know who Greg is. And this brings us to Shelby, who is a turtle who's letting us practice our very first delivery. We're going to talk to them a couple of times. Where she gives us a task to deliver a letter to another friend called Socks, who we'll meet up with later. Shelby is also known as Speedy Shelby and loves running, which I think is very cute and funny because she's a turtle. Little tortoise in the hare kind of situation going on now.
Which we'll run into a rabbit here in just a second. This is Snowdrop already.
Oh my gosh! Hi, Snowdrop. This is Snowdrop loves to stargaze, but the problem here is that she broke her telescope and needs the glasses to be replaced. So we're going to be searching for a lens. We get this early, and we don't see her, but we don't see her again until a little bit later. So it's a very, very much a flash hello and a flash goodbye while we go looking for the item that she asked us for.
We are gonna make our way through the little fence here. And make our way into the farm. And we are going to kind of move ourselves back behind the waterfall here. This is probably one of my favorite areas, just because of how beautiful the graphics are back here. And we're gonna bounce on some mushrooms here, and we're gonna go and talk to Kaz. Here's Kaz.
Hi, Kaz! I love Kaz's design so much. Kaz is a crow. We talk to Kaz super quickly, and we leave, and we don't see them again for the entire run. So everybody say goodbye, Kaz. Bye, Kaz.
Bye, Kaz.
That's it.
I have a quick little show of support for you.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
We have a $5 donation from Happy by 3. Lee and Gabby on stream. Best morning ever.
Aw, thank you, Happy.
Happy. Alrighty, and we made our way out back onto the farm here. This is Annie. Cute little grandma hedgehog here.
It's Granny Annie. She's so sweet. She's good friends with another NPC, Haley, who we'll meet later in the run. And she's married to Egbert. Annie is involved in 2 quests that we accept later, who are related to both Haley and Egbert. Super sweet old lady. I love the nickname of Granny Annie. That's adorable.
Well, let me double jump. There we go. Hang on. Hold on.
You can do it.
Get it right here. Nope. We'll run up. What? Oh, the phone. There we go. Up the line.
Hooray!
We're gonna pass this snail here. We're not gonna talk to the snail quite yet, but we are gonna grab this lens. So as we had said before, the lens is for Snowdrop. We will eventually return that back to her. But we're gonna make our way through all the lovely yellow flowers here and make our way into the swamp. From the swamp, we're gonna take this very nice staircase that they have left out for us. We don't have to do too much random jumping. I am also gonna stop right here. There's a little bottle cap that we're gonna pick up. So there are quite a few little trinkets that we're also going to pick up because it'll give us a Mail Scout patch. This here is Egbert.
Hi, Egbert. This is the town grandpa, and he's a squirrel who lives in the middle of the town. He gives us a quest against Clarence. So there's like this little neighborly conflict going on. Clarence is apparently blasting music at 8 p.m. and Egbert wants us to deliver a formal complaint to Clarence. So that's what we're up to right now.
All the way up here to the top. Before we go and talk to Clarence, we are going to run all the way up here to the top. Going to grab ourselves a coin. We're going to use these coins also for later in the run. But that is our very first patch that we earned. That is called the Adventurers patch. It's for collecting 5 trinkets already. So we've done pretty good.
Heck yeah, doing amazing.
It's Clarence.
Hi, I love Clarence's look too. This is a punk rock looking woodpecker, also known as Claire Miser. So we're giving them the complaint from Egbert, and Clarence is handing us a response on a napkin, written in crayon.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Clarence is great. They are, well, we did just get our second patch there, was to deliver a piece of mail in less than 30 seconds. Which is why I had to, unfortunately, talk to Egbert twice, because it glitches out slightly right there. This here is Haley. Haley's honestly one of my favorite characters in this game.
Haley sends us on a quest to find the best way to tell Donna the snail that she likes her by asking Ham and Toph, 2 other NPCs, for help. So we're working on a love confession too. There are so many things going on in this little town.
It is very cute. We're gonna make our way all the way back up here again. All the way over to Clarence. However, we're not gonna talk to Clarence because what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on this ledge and we're gonna jump all the way across.
Woo! Also, can we talk about this fuzzy little bee that we have as a companion? Who is this?
I love fuzzy friend bee.
It's adorable. Just bee, so cute.
This here is Ham.
Hi, Ham. Ham is a hamster. I expected him to be a pig, honestly. I'm going into the semi-blind, by the way. He knows a lot about spoons, but he doesn't know anything about a love spoon, which is what Haley is asking for. So he is sending us over to talk to Toph.
Before we go and talk to Toph, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kind of collect some trash here. We gotta clean up the neighborhood. So we're gonna do kind of like this series of jumps in a row. Hop on top of the wine bottle and jump here. And jump there to grab the battery. We're gonna jump down this way to go ahead and grab our soda can. And we're gonna move our way around the corner here to grab our last piece of trash before we go to talk to some more characters. Litterbug, we're collecting all of our trash.
Perfect.
We're gonna talk to, this is Basil.
Hi, Basil. This is another rabbit NPC. Loves rocks, obsessed with rocks. That's all we really know about Basil, but we still love Basil.
Yeah. Basil, we just have to talk to, because one of the patches that we will get in this run is the patch for talking to everybody. And this here is Socks.
Hi, Socks. So we talked about Socks earlier. They are a caterpillar who talks exclusively in the third person. We have to talk to them 3 times in a row for our initial meeting. Like one of them is for the initial meeting. The other is for Shelby, And then again, for collecting all the trash in the Socks also mentions a mysterious voice, voice character. We're gonna meet this character later in the run, but there's like a little mystery going. I love their little face. I love Socks' little face. It's so
Socks.
cute.
Socks is so good. Of
You have
course.
time for a quick update?
Of course.
Yeah, we have a $10 donation from Mel 1997, who says, "Let's go, Lee, and deliver that mail like there's no tomorrow." We also have a $50 anonymous donation, just saying greetings from Germany. Thank you so much for that very generous anonymous donation. And I want to give a couple quick updates. We have raised $50 already for the Stephanie Debug Showcase and Extra Link Puzzle, which is one of the 2 Stephanie incentives we have open right now, both of which are going to be really, really fun. We also it's coming up, we have the Kirby guest star bid war, and it is still tied between Susie and Taranza. Marks is right there, $5 behind. So it is anybody's race. That run is coming up next. So if you want to help make sure that your preferred guest star is picked for the Kirby Star Allies run, you don't have that much time left. And you can, when you donate, you can assign your donation to go to both your favorite Kirby Star Allies character and the Stephanie incentives. So we're coming up on Kirby, and it's tied. So it is anybody's race right now.
There we are. If you saw during that last little section, we dropped down really quickly from the picnic area all the way down into the swamp. We talked to 2 characters. One is called Swamp. Yeah, literally called Swamp.
Literally Swamp. And Toph. We finally met Toph. It's
Yeah.
a mushroom. It's a bat. And Swamp was a rat. Swamp is in a gang with Irene and Kaz, and Toph collects mushrooms. Right now, we're talking to Irene, who is a spy weasel, and she is also in that little gang.
Yeah.
We only talk to her once. We don't finish any of her storyline, but it is important that we talk to her regardless.
And from here, we're gonna just fly a little bit, and we're gonna work our way all the way back down to talk to Shelby. Because we have to deliver the mail from Socks, and we have to give it back to Shelby here.
All of those envelopes that are on the left side, that's all of the mail that you're carrying, right?
Yes. Those are all of our different quests that we are supposed to be either mail that we have in our backpack and we have to deliver, or something for us to discover. So the little question mark one at the very top, that is our very first piece of mail. And that was to deliver the letter to Greg. We don't know who Greg is.
We'll find out eventually, right?
Yeah, we will find out eventually. We're making our way here over to Kiki.
So this is the landlord cat of the town. Egbert is filing a complaint to Kiki about Clarence, and Kiki just kind of blows it off. And instead is sending us on a quest to talk to Cedar, who apparently has borrowed coins that haven't been returned yet. As a librarian, I think that returning things that you borrow is very important. So we're going to talk to Cedar now. Hello! Another rabbit!
Little rabbit, yes. So all those coins that we were collecting earlier were for Cedar. So we collected all the ones that Cedar had lost, and now we're going to go back and return them to Kiki. Making our way in between the tree and the rock here.
That was smooth. That was very smooth movement. Good job.
We do get a coin from Kiki, so we find out Kiki does have a heart. And the coin we are going to give back to Cedar here. So Cedar was also a fan of coins as well, and Kiki gives us a coin to give to Cedar. And
That's so nice.
in return, we get this little drawing of Kiki. From here, we're going to go back and we're going to talk to Egbert again. because Kiki told us that they don't really care. So here we are, telling Egbert that we can't really do anything.
Sorry, Grandpa.
And we better figure out another solution here. From here, I'm gonna hop over here onto these rocks. And then we're gonna get like a good running jump and go all the way across onto the wishing well here. And this... is there somebody here?
Huh?
Apparently there is.
Oh.
That's our worm boss.
Oh, goodness.
That's all we know. That's it. That's our little
Ominous.
worm boss. That's the mysterious worm boss that Socks was talking about earlier.
I see. Okay.
I have an important update to share when there's some time.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, well, actually, I have two. First, we have a $100 anonymous donation. It says, "Game too cute, brain malfunctioned, have monies."
Aw, thank you so much.
Thank you for that generous donation. And y'all, with that donation, we have met the Stephanie Debug Showcase incentive, which means that we are going to get some extra Stephanie during Shovel Claus's run later this morning. Thank you all so much for your generous support in helping us meet that donation. We still have the harder puzzles incentive open, so if you still want to add more to Shovel Claus's run, you can still do that. I also want to let everyone know that thanks to a $10 anonymous donation, Marks has come from behind in the Kirby Star Allies guest star bid war. So currently, Marks has made a comeback and is going to be... right now, it's in the lead. We're not done yet, though. You still have time. If you want to influence who the Kirby Star Allies guest star is, you still have time to contribute. And remember, you can pick both your current... You can pick both the current Stephanie incentive and your preferred Kirby star with your donation. You don't have to pick one or the other. You can do both. It's really close, everybody.
Before I take off here, we were just talking to Donna, and before that, when we were in the back on the farm, we also talked to Daisy. Daisy is the mom to all the other rabbits that are across the town.
All 8 of them.
Donna, yes. Donna is who Haley has a crush on. So Haley the goose has a crush on Donna the snail. And we just found out that Donna also likes Haley back. And therefore, Donna gave us a love spoon to go and give to Haley here. We got a little romance on our hands here.
We love a little matchmaking situation.
We're gonna go ahead and head all the way up again, because we have to talk to Clarence one more time here. While we were also on the farm, we went back and talked to Granny Annie. And she told us to stop Clarence from making so much noise. Why don't you give him a piece of wood so that they can have something to do other than, making so much noise at night. And so we had picked up a piece of wood earlier, and so we were going to give it to Clarence. And then hopefully this will solve the issue of Clarence and Egbert. So we gotta go and talk to Egbert again here. Yeah, land right on top of him. There we go. Directly on top of Egbert here.
Just right on top of his head. No big deal.
Yep.
Totally normal day in the forest.
Finally, after completing all the quests for Egbert, we ask Egbert if he knows who Greg is. And unfortunately he does not, so... We're back talking to Haley and giving her the good news that that Donna also likes her.
Yay, reciprocated feelings.
Yay. We are now gonna head through our little tunnel here, through the log, and we are finally gonna go ahead and hand this lens back to Snowdrop. And then Snowdrop, this is where the next day delivery patch glitches out on. And we have to talk to Snowdrop again. And then we're gonna head all the way back down and talk to Shelby.
I would just like to say that Snowdrop is an entire mood right now.
Snowdrop immediately fell asleep after we gave her the lens.
Same girl, same.
Unfortunately, Shelby also doesn't know who Greg is, but we're gonna see what we can do. We did just get the fan mail patch because Shelby is obsessed with becoming a famous celebrity through running. And we're gonna make our way back through the entirety of the town. And we are going to head back up on top because we are going to jump all the way across our bridge one more time. Oh, there we go. We're not going to jump into the picnic area. We are, however, going to jump on top of the wishing well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're
Nice job.
going to go immediately across. And we're going to land here on this bridge. Because we're going to make our way into our last little area. And we're going to talk to one of the last couple characters of the game. And this is Max.
I think Max is my favorite.
Max is my
Max is a capybara in a hot tub.
Yeah.
And he lost his hat and he's sad about it.
Max is very sad about it because he lost his hat. We are going to go ahead and grab Max's hat. However, we are not going to return it to them.
Yes.
We are going to grab that little mushroom powder right there. And then we are going to make our way to the last section of this game. So we're gonna kind of platform across these massive, I guess, I don't know, are these, they might be lily pads, I guess, perhaps? There's a bunch of cattails around. I don't know what these ones are called, but they kind of also look like mushrooms too. They could be a lot of different things.
I think they're definitely leaves.
They're leaves, yep.
Definitely leaves.
We're gonna gain some height here, and then we're gonna come over here and talk to Jim. This is Jim the frog.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah.
In a sweater.
Jim is a frog in a sweater. Essentially, Jim knows who Greg is, and because we have we have 14 patches already in our pockets, or I guess in our journal here. We get to go find Greg now. So we're gonna go across here.
I'm so excited to learn who Greg is. I have in my notes that Lee sent me, I don't have any information about Greg, so I'm just like, I'm riveted. I would love to know.
Yeah. We will not actually see Greg.
What do you mean?
I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get the camera working here because I gotta jump up on this tiny little leaf and scooch all the way to the edge and then jump. And then jump some more. We're gonna glitch into this wall here real fast. If we can, yep. And as it turns out, Greg is on the other side of this wall. If you play this game, you will find out who Greg is. But Greg is a hibernating bear. So we can't actually deliver the mail to Greg because Greg is asleep. So we're kind of really sad because we need to deliver this mail in order to get our official Mail Scout patch. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down from the highest point in the game all the way down back to our car because we see that Janet is not here. And we can't even tell Janet that there's a problem. But as it turns out, they all hosted a surprise party for us.
Aww.
However, we're still kind of sad because we couldn't deliver the mail to Janet. But that is okay. Because things like this happen. If we were going to continue to play this game, you could go around and you could talk to everybody at the party. But instead, here, Janet gives us an official Mail Scout patch, essentially saying that we can now deliver mail around the area regardless. And that is time. Goes really quickly. So we became official Mail Scouts and have delivered as much mail as we can.
Yeah. Quick question.
Yeah.
I know there were a lot of people very eager to give Max the hat back.
Yeah.
Is that something that we can still do?
Oh, yeah. We can go back and give the hat back. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's give Max's hat.
We can just go all the way back up. I still have Max's hat. And we can do this. And then we can go across again. We just gotta make our way across and go over the wishing well one more time. We'll make Max very happy for delivering his hat back.
While you're going back to Max, did either of you have any shout-outs you wanted to give?
Again, my name is Lee. I go by 20-something-loser online. Oh, we made our way back over this way. We're just gonna make our way back over to that same spot one more time. I go by 20-something-loser online. I play a bunch of random cozy games that probably shouldn't be speedrun, but here we are anyways. And yeah, thank you all so much for having me as well. Gabby, where can the people find you as I make my way back over this way?
No worries. Yeah, hi, I'm Blackheart Wings. Everybody also calls me Gabby. You can find me on twitch.tv/blackheartwings. I speedrun Stardew Valley, and I'm currently learning Dragon Age 2 any percent, which is a lot of fun, especially
the coziest game ever.
It's great. It's such a departure from what I usually do, but I'm very excited about it. That was actually requested by one of my viewers, Lemura. So that I'm learning that right now, which is a lot of fun. Which is also very exciting because Dragon Age 4, the Veilguard, was just announced. Which is it's great. Super excited for that. But yeah, you can find me there. You can find me on Twitter, Blackheartwings, most places as Blackheartwings, really, but I'm most active on Twitter and Blue Sky. And yeah, Lee, thank you so much for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Now that I've actually made the jump here, here is Max once more.
Hi, Max.
Give Max back his hat, and you will see. There's his little hat, his little orange hat.
Oh, such a good hat.
Oh my goodness!
And then he goes back to sleeping. So there we go. That is mail time, and we were able to give back Max's hat there.
Hooray!
Which is super special. So again, this is mail time. This is the 14 patches run, and that is. I can show you all of our lovely patches that we collected. There are a couple more that you can still collect in the game that we don't get, but it's lots of good fun. And again, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much, Lee and Gabby, for one of the coziest runs possible this morning. Y'all, we are $45 away from raising $1,000 for True Colors United. It has been an amazing start to Power Up with Pride, and we are just now, we're not even halfway through. We've got so much coming up, and including coming up next. It is Kirby time, everybody. Coming up next, we have Kirby Star Allies with Beam Queen Soul, and there is still time. There is still time to help us decide which character Soul is going to use. So, ! Donate if you would like to help us decide that. We are going to go get ready for some Kirby, so don't go anywhere. Get some coffee, stretch, do what you need to do for yourself. We will be right back with more Power Up with Pride 2024. All right, everybody, we are still getting set up for Kirby Star Allies, but I'm going to take this time to say it's been an honor hosting for everyone. Uh, my name is Dr. No, and it is truly my honor to be able to help host raise some money for charity for such a great cause with such a great group of people. Thank you all so much for being here. I am so excited to see where we go from here. And I'm really, really excited to hit that Hollow Knight incentive by the end of the marathon so we can see one-handed Path of Pain, y'all. Yeah, that just blows my mind to say, let alone think about. And we can do it. This is it for me. It's been a real treat. Don't stick around. We will be right back. Alara will be joining the host microphone as we get set for Kirby Star Allies with Beam Queen Soul. Don't go anywhere.